actually a question that I get asked a lot because so many women are trying to juggle being a wife, being a mom, having a job, carrying their kids to all of the tons of activities that kids are involved in, and they end up feeling completely stressed out and putting themselves on the back burner. And so, before I get to the meat of this question, I want to just say something that I am really passionate about, and that is this. When you are on an airplane, if you ever listen to what they say in those introductory things, they tell you if there's an emergency to put on your mask when? First, before you help the person next to you. Because if you can't breathe, you can't help the person next to you. This is exactly the same for moms who are trying to care for everybody else. And well, I say moms, it's dads too, but the majority of my clients are females, and so that's who I'm getting this question from. But it's okay, and there should be no mama guilt at all for you to spend 30 minutes to fit in a workout and to prepare healthy meals for you and for your family. That doesn't make you selfish, that you're going to take 30 minutes of your day to spend to make you the healthiest. Because if you invest that time in yourself, guess what? You will be better for everybody else that you come into contact with that day. So if you're going to get from work to your children's activities in a balanced, healthy way, then you have to plan ahead. And one of my very favorite quotes is that if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So you've got to plan ahead. This might mean the night before packing your dinner for your family and having a picnic dinner. That's what we did this past weekend. One of the boys had a game at 4, one had a game at 6. We didn't have time to come home and eat. And yes, we support our little league, and we will occasionally get from the concession stand, but we don't make that be our normal because number one, it's expensive for a family of 5 to eat dinner there. But number two, my children are playing sports and I want to fuel their bodies with good nutrition. And so I packed wraps. Some were peanut butter and jelly. Some were a banana and peanut butter wrapped up in a whole grain wrap. One of my kids just likes turkey and ham spirals without the bread. I had hard-boiled eggs, fruit, a bag of popcorn, pistachios. I made some no-bake energy balls when I had some extra time over the weekend so that I could have that for them for something sweet. So it did take a little bit of preparation ahead of time, but I felt better knowing that I was giving them the fuel that their bodies needed. And so it's going to be so worth it for you to take that extra time. If you don't have time in the morning because you're rushing to get to work, then do it the night before. If you have to rely on fast food, then, try certainly to avoid, McDonald's, but I totally get it. I mean, that's why when you drive by, the fast food lane is miles long because a lot of women are in this situation. Maybe grab a rotisserie chicken from your local grocery store or go to Subway. If you know that you'll have time to eat when you get home from the event or the practice, I love to use my crock pot so the meal is ready for us and we can just sit down and have it. If you need some suggestions for healthy crock pot meals, please reach out to me. I'd love to share them with you, or prepare something over the weekend, again, when you have a little extra time. So that preparation is really going to be the ticket, but you'll feel so much better knowing that you're fueling your body and the lives and bodies of your family with solid nutrition. Hope that helps. Okay, this is another question that I get asked a lot, and ugh, I just have listened to so many women struggle because they have this magic number in their head that they think that they have to be. Maybe that number came from their doctor when they went. We know when we're overweight. We don't need to have somebody else tell us. I used to have a gynecologist that did not ever have a scale in the office because he knew that that would actually keep women from coming to their annual exam. And I was like, oh, you are so, you get it. But don't become a slave to that scale. Don't let the number that you see on that square box determine your self-worth. You are so much more than a number on the scale. Maybe your doctor has given you a range. And to me, a range is better than telling you that you need to be a certain number. But to me, honestly, I try not to get on it. I know that it is a good assessment of where I am, so I will occasionally get on it to keep myself in check. But I know that for me and for a lot of women, if we're doing everything right, we're eating the right foods, we're working out every day, we're drinking our water, we're trying to get our sleep, and we get on there and it is totally a number that we did not think it was going to be, it either sets us up for, failure for the whole day. And it's ridiculous that you would let that determine your self-worth. And so what I just really want to encourage you is to focus on what I call NSVs, non-scale victories. These are those things that empower you and make you feel like your effort is paying off. Some examples of non-scale victories. Take a pair of jeans, your very favorite jeans, and put them on once a week. You know when they feel good. You know how sometimes when you get them out of the dryer and you got to like move all around to get them, but when you put them on and you don't need to do that, you know that you're doing things right. That's a great use of an indicator that's not the scale. Some other non-scale victories would be lifting heavier weights, moving up in your free weights because you're getting stronger, being able to run to the top of the steps, to put something in your kid's room upstairs and not being out of breath, having your blood pressure and cholesterol numbers decrease, being able to have more endurance and run farther or run faster. These are all of those things that I want you to focus on and that really determine your health and what you're doing for the insides of your body, not just a number on a scale on a given day. Don't become a slave to that scale. You're so much more than that number.